local forecast. Weather information you can plan on, only on the Weather Channel. This is WeatherScope.
It's Thanksgiving, and the nation is enjoying generally favorable weather on this Thanksgiving Day. Now, some rain, some snow, but no major travel problems. Good morning, I'm Bob Stokes. Or that's supposed to be good afternoon by now.
It should be good afternoon. And tell you what, I'm Will Lannon, and we'll talk about the Northeast and also the Northern Midwest. Yes, we're looking at some more light snow today, but only light snow, nothing all that horrendous. We'll take you back to Rochester, New York 24 hours ago, which has already had plenty of snow. And more than this year so far this season. It looks like today's snow showers in Rochester should add an inch or two already to their record. So once again, things are beginning to pile up in New York City. Let's take a look at New York City right now, because definitely it did not rain on their parade today, the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which would run through the streets. And it was watched by spectators who were cold but dry. It was nice for Garfield, who'd probably rather have a nap indoors. But as usual, Rocky and Bullwinkle were in high spirits. Take a look at those guys. Well, we're going to take a look at the satellite picture right now and show you what's going on, because once again, we're going to show you that we're looking at a lot of cloud cover beginning to loom now over much of the state of Texas. The beginning now of the moisture flowing on northward, also the beginning of a rather healthy storm to take shape over much of the eastern two-thirds of the country over the next few days. Right through the upcoming holiday weekend, it's going to be turning very, very messy as well. As we look at the northeastern part of the country, some cloud cover there. That's a weak storm now beginning to pass on through. We can show you what's going on there right now, zooming into the area. Weak upper level storm now beginning to move into New York State and also much of Pennsylvania. So approaching Philadelphia and well to the west of New York City, it's a band of some very, very light snowfall. Not a big deal. Temperatures are mostly in the 20s and 30s, up to 34 right now in Washington. We'll show you what's going on as we look at the precipitation. Again, a lot of this now is beginning to break apart from Philly back to Harrisburg to Pittsburgh and up towards Buffalo again. It's not that big of a deal there. And again, we'll take a look at the Midwest, where it's basically windy this afternoon.
With the southeast quiet, and aside from some lake-enhanced snows, and we don't want to minimize that, but most of the northeast generally looking pretty good for Thanksgiving. No major storm systems, although on the lee side of Lakes Erie and Ontario could see up to 3 inches of snow or more. The west, though, that trough begins to deepen, and look at that moisture coming in from the Pacific into Texas. That moves toward the northeast, and as we have some warm air overriding some cold air in the central plains tomorrow morning, if you're headed back, say, from Des Moines down to, Wichita, you may run into some pretty slick roads there, so take it easy. Tomorrow afternoon, the Twin Cities, Rochester, Minnesota, some icy conditions, wet weather over Memphis, and snows over the Rockies, with more wet weather over the Pacific Northwest. And there's a look through midnight tonight. A lot of heavy rain over Texas and lows. It's going to be a chilly one across much of the country. And tomorrow's highs, look, 20s and 30s over a large part of that country as that trough deepens. And there's a look at Saturday. Will?
Okay, once again, we'll talk about weather really changing as we look at the upcoming holiday weekend. We'll talk about Sunday's travel, because that's going to be a major travel day developing over most of the country. And we can show you what's going to be developing, as a matter of fact.